Hello, everybody. Wow. Hi. So many people are here already. This is very flattering. Thanks for coming, everybody. Hi. If you don't know me, I'm Q. Also Stephanie. And this is a little show that I like to call Will It TBR? So on this lovely show, all I do is I go through a bunch of books and I decide if they're going to go onto my personal TBR or not. We are evaluating all the books that have been in are in SPFBO round 10, otherwise known as SPFBOX. I am also a contestant for SPFBOX this year, and it's very exciting, and I just love indie books, and I love putting books on my TBR. I like a never-ending supply of literature. And so that's what we're doing. All my opinions are my own. I'm going to preface this. Sometimes I can make snap judgments, and it does not actually reflect the author. It's just what I'm getting a vibe from. Nothing I'm saying is meant to be like horribly insulting or anything if I end up not liking your book. Just going to preface that. This is my personal tastes. Some things that work for me may not work for others, and vice versa. Okay. Well, I want to say hello. Jess is here. Jess was number one. Steve is also here. Hello, Steve. And we've got a Tam Cronin. Hello. The anticipation. Hello. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. I'm doing okay. I've got dogs. I got one dog there. Another one is sleeping over there. If you don't know, I don't regularly have my dogs with me because I have a vicious parrot who likes to bully them, and she's in her cage right now because she was being very loud. But it's also my mother's birthday, and for her birthday present, I've taken the dogs. Basically giving her free time. So both of my dogs are currently zonked out because we just went on a big walk. Fun times. Cool. So, hi. I feel like I have to do like actual intros and stuff because, you know, we got a lot of newer people coming in. So I'm very excited that you're here. I hope you guys stick around. We do a lot of weird stuff on this channel. I just released a video earlier this morning. Usually every Friday, I release videos all about rearranging my entire house and purging books that I'm unhauling, don't want anymore. All kinds of fun stuff. So that's a lovely video. And I do have to shamelessly promote a little bit. So if you're here and you like my content, this is my Ko-fi page. A link is in the description. You know, it'd be cool if anybody donates. I do have a shop where you can buy some of my works. These are short stories. This is my book that is currently in SPFBO. I've got a lot of fun stuff here, and you can also commission me to do things. I do editing both in video and writing, and you can make me read a book immediately. You can put it on my TBR immediately, and all this fun stuff. So I just wanted to quickly showcase that before we get into the down and dirty. Oh, I didn't mean to fully close that, but we are starting today with Before We Go blog and all of these. So we'll be going over everybody in this group here. There are past episodes if you want to see. We did the Weather Wax report last Friday. We have done Lynn's books in the Critiquing Chemist, and we have done Fantasy Book Critic and the Fantasy Faction. So we're making our way through the SPFBOX list. My book is not for a while. So next Friday, we'll be doing Queen's Book Asylum, followed by Philip Chase, followed by Covers with Cassidy, followed by Kitty G, which is where my book is. And then followed by Captured in Words, I think is the last one. Yes. So we're slowly but surely making our way through. But, you know, adding a ton. I will say I tend to add a ton more than you think I'll probably. I more often than not put it on my TBR. Because I do like to give more benefit of the doubt when I have about certain things. I will preface by saying things that immediately turn me off from a book is obviously things like, you know, misogyny, racism, stuff like that. But in the very basic sense, if it's very, very smutty and like there's more smut than plot, that's usually not my thing. I'm an asexual person, not my thing. And other things are when, like, white authors are writing people of color with little respect to them. You can do this. I've done this. I used to live in Japan, so I've had Japanese characters in my books. But if I get that inkling that someone is not respecting a culture, then I'm like, same with queer rep. If it is a straight person writing like a queer romance, I'm a little hesitant. It can be done well, but those are my basic turnaways from the book. Everything else pretty much can make it on. The genre-wise, I'm not a big grimdark, but some grimdarks have been known to get into the TBR. Pure mysteries and stuff, westerns. Not usually my thing, but there's always an opportunity for someone to knock it out of the water and get on there. So that's the gist of my tastes. But if it's fantasy and it sounds cool and doesn't have AI art, that's another thing. If your cover is an AI generated cover, it automatically cannot go on my TBR because AI art is theft. I've had this discussion many, many a time. That is my stance on it. You're not going to convince me otherwise right now. But if a book comes out with a new cover that is not AI art, then it can go on. But in general, I love to respect authors or artists who should be paid for their work and not stolen through AI. So we do evaluate everyone's covers and just checking to see if it is AI. I am not the best eye at it. Usually I have some guests that help me out. They are both busy today, at least it seems. So I'm going to do my best to verify that nothing is AI, especially if you AI wrote the book too. That's a big no-no. I won't read that. Because then you didn't write the book. So, cool. Yes. I hope that covers everything. We're going to get into this. We're starting with Demon Gates over here by Robert Day. This is interesting. This is a very interesting cover, I will say. It is eye-catching to me. We gotta see. Is that an AI thing? I don't know. So we're gonna go inside and see. Oh no, it just starts. There's no copyright. Put your copyrights in the beginning so I can verify everyone. I know some people put their copyright page at the back. I don't even know. I don't even know if it's that one. But it's got a map. Oh, okay. EC Greaves is an artist ask. He helps me a lot when I'm trying to figure out AI. Yeah, my friend Tycho is also an artist, and he's very good at spotting the AI, and my friend Fee. But I am not an artist at all. So I think this is more like just maybe done by computer. I don't think the anatomy is... I mean, the anatomy is going to be weird anyway because they're in this weird tangledness. So I'm going to go with this was created by somebody and not AI. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. Happily. Okay. I'm confused. This is a quote from the prophet. We'll read this part too. So, yeah, not seeing any AI tells. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Let's read it. I'm gonna actually turn down our music, or switch up our music a bit, because that's the opening thing. We're gonna switch it to our fantasy stuff. Okay. Let us begin. When in the city of the ancient ones, those from the endless darkness shall step through the flaming gate, he shall come from the shadows of the dragon's wing, bearing the eye and horn of the dragon. The land will sing with his passing, and they will know fear that oppose him, for he is the Lord of the skies and protector of the realm. The Child's Prophecy, TE 2147. The land of Kiltar has a long and bloody history of war between the Kaitari and the Asharan. Aided by dragonkind, the Kaitari have protected the world against the Asharan and their demonic followers for many centuries. With demonkind banished to the voids and the Asharan all but destroyed, Kiltar has enjoyed an era of peace. However, the seals binding the portals to the voids are failing, and the Asheron are abroad once again. Both the Katari and Dragonkind are nowhere to be found on Kiltar. Can Valdirian, a young man... Oh, can Valdiran? Can Valdieran, a young man raised in the small of Shadowvale, fulfill his destiny and rid the lands of this menace once and for all? Or will he falter and condemn Kiltar to demonic and destruction? There we go. Oh, hi, Nina. I was in the middle of watching a video. There have been 2 so far for sure. I've been doing a read-through on Twitter and check about the covers. Nice. Yeah, and we've definitely found some that have been AI. We've definitely found that. I get why people use the AI, especially like it's hard in the indie world. We don't have the money, but I think it's important to put that effort into your book to hire a good artist to have the best marketing that you possibly can. This is a chunky baby. It's 605 pages. It's not on KU, but it is $2.99 right now, which is great. And then has a sequel. It's very interesting. I'm already interested. From New South Wales. Wonderful. It's got that AI generated text to see. Let's see. Customers find the book an excellent, superb read. Wonderful. Oh, author's not afraid to kill off characters. Oh no, that scares me. But I get attached to characters too easy. The names of this girl often exciting syllables. I don't mind it. As a linguist, I'm happy they all fit together. Like that makes sense. Like this with the apostrophes here. Granted, what do the apostrophes serve? But they all follow the same pattern. So as a linguist, I'm happy with the names and stuff. I'm okay with that. Yeah, people are poor for AI and they found other ways to create covers. Rather have a crappy paint cover with just the title than work that's plagiarized. And right now, honestly, you can make a decent cover with Canva. And that's not AI. It can be a good placeholder for when you get the funds to make a better cover. So don't be afraid to re-release either with a new cover. I like this. I think this is interesting. I think we have a little bit of a chosen one trope, which is not my favorite, but can be done well. I'd like to know a little bit more about this young man, what's his destiny, what's his whole thing, and who is he? So I'm intrigued enough that we're gonna add it. Woo! First one of the day. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize what AI is. They think it's purely creating and it's not theft, when the AI, they learn from taking things. So I think AI can be used as a tool. So like if you've hired an artist, but you're trying to figure out what you want the artist to do with it, that can be a good way to generate like, hey, this is the vibe, you know? Same with like AI is great for making your blurbs like this, because writing a blurb and writing a book, very different things. It's a good like skeleton piece. It's to give you the bones of what you're trying to go for instead of having to create from zero. Sometimes that can be a really difficult process for people. So I understand AI as a good tool, but not as a final product. It shouldn't ever be a final product in this realm, in the creative realm. So that's my hot take. Yeah, starting off strong. Okay. Well, next up, we're going to look at Gates of Hope by J.E. Hannaford. J.E. Hannaford. Oh, wait, I saw this one earlier, and because it has the big puppy, look at that wolfhound. That's a beautiful wolfhound. Also, fun fact for everybody, I'm a dog trainer. And look at that baby. Oh, the fur. Although, is this AI? I'm scared. Because he's missing it. Well, no, maybe the finger is there. The finger might just be a little bit further back there. Yeah, you're right. Exactly, Jess. I got you. I'm just going to stare at the dog. I just want to stare at the dog. We don't care about the dude. We care about the dog. I do like the font. Very interesting. So let's take a look inside real quick. Just see if they credit an artist. That's usually what I look for. Cover by Blazing Wren Books and Thavi. There. Good. I was scared the dog was AI. I don't want a doggy AI. Okay. Nina, have a lovely nap. Okay, but I love our puppy. And that's accurate for how big a wolfhound is. Irish wolfhound. Is good. Very good. I do like the font. Font's very nice. Our kind of painted-esque background. Very cool. I like that. Let's see. I'll probably like this book as long as the dog does not die. Someone has to tell me if the dog dies. If the dog dies, you go to jail. That's the rule. An epic fantasy movie full of telepathic hounds. Best babies. The Watcher shattered the gates. Now hope must arise from the shards. Darren and Surin enter the Black Palace of the Sodal at a time when monstrous edgelands creatures return to the skies over Caldera. After exhibiting magical traits through the thought lost, sorry, I'm having a problem reading today apparently, Darren is drawn into a secret society charged with keeping the Watcher's secrets. Now he must balance learning how to control his magic, caring for Star, his new companion, and finding a way to sustain the Howler's power for long enough to protect Caldera from the predatory creatures of the Edgelands. I keep wanting to say Edgelords. It's not. Before she arrived at the Black Palace, Surin broke the ancient rules of the Sodal to save the life of the person she loves the most. As her search for a cure delves deeper under the mountain, is there any price she won't pay? On the outer moon of Tebian, Alyssa's newly awakened magic will endanger her home and family. Now she must race to find help for those she leaves behind as she escapes those who bought her and all those like her dead. One wrong decision by any of them could return legends to life and end 500 cycles of peace. Will they find the solutions they need in time? Ooh, 490 pages. It is on KU. Oh, and there's a pretty dragon on the second one. But we like the puppy. We want the puppy. Interesting and well written. Someone tell me, is the dog okay? That's the spoiler I'm looking for. Is the dog okay? I mean, people are giving it 5 stars, so I'm assuming the dog is fine. Therefore, it goes on the list. That is a real easy way to get me to like a book, is usually a non-human companion. And especially it's telepathic, so I'm assuming the dog can talk. And I love a snarky non-human companion. Except for a bunny. If you have a bunny as your character, no, you can fuck off. I hate bunnies. But especially doggos as a dog trainer. I love doggos. Are you, she's passed out. I won't. Maybe when they wake up, I'll show you my doggos. And we can have some fun. But that's great. I'm excited for that one. That's one of the ones that probably is going to sit in the back of my mind for a while until I read it. That's pretty fun. Sorry that I keep yawning during these streams. So fun fact. So I'm also a singer. And the reason we yawn so much for a lot of people, if you haven't been talking, your vocal cords are warming up when you're yawning. So I'm not actually tired. But this is the most I've been speaking all morning. So my vocal cords are still warming up, and that's why you yawn. Fun town. Yeah, Irish Wolfhounds. It's always been like, it's a saying in our family that the next dog we get, or if there is an opportunity to get an Irish Wolfhound, we're getting the Irish Wolfhound. My dad has always wanted one. I've always wanted one. I love them so much. I love a variety of dogs. I do think there are certain dogs that are overhyped, corgis. But I love all dogs for the most part. I even love my Chihuahua. Like Pai Pai is my little Chihuahua girl. I've never been a Chihuahua person until I got her, but she's a little rescue and my little precious baby. So she can do no wrong in my eyes. Yes. Here go, baby. Yeah, we went on a big walk. We're about to get a bunch of thunderstorms as well. And so we had to get on a big walk earlier big walk earlier. And so now they're passed out. They are overhyped, okay? Corgis are overhyped. I'm just saying. Corgis are actually shits. They're shits. Same with Shiba Inus. Like, I love them. Don't get me wrong. I love them. But I would like other breeds to get as much recognition as Corgis and Shiba Inus get. Okay? Just Huskies as well. I grew up with a Malamute, okay? Malamutes are superior to Huskies in my opinion. But like, if people love them because they're very cute, but those are like the most stubborn dogs. Like, they're so headstrong, and they get their way, and if they don't get their way, it's your problem now. That's their personality type. All three of those: Huskies, Corgis, and Shibas. We can definitely have a long we should will it, I don't know, even though it's not will it TBR, but will it adopt, and it's like a dog, the type of breeds of dogs that I would adopt based on what I know as a dog trainer. Pit boxer puppy. Oh my heart. I love pit bulls, and I love boxers. I used to babysit these two boxers. Unfortunately, they have both recently passed away, but my parents' neighbors across the street had two boxers named oh my god, Athena and Spartan. Athena and Spartan, and they are the most. Boxers are so lovable, and they don't understand how long and strong their limbs are, but I love them. They are precious babies. Big animal rescue person. Heck, obviously it's for whoever's the most in need. I will take any dog. It does not matter, but I have preferences. I have opinions on certain breeds, I'll say. Okay, enough dog talk, because I can talk about dogs forever and ever and ever and ever. We're going to Dom Sabasti's Clism Games, Dark Seeds. Let me find it. Let's work. Let's work, Amazon. Is this the right one? Yes. Looks correct. Okay, hold on. I just saw this part. It says must be read in a movie guy voice. Absolutely will do that. Okay, but let's look at this. Now, this could be an AI generated, because it's very simple. Let's see. I'm hoping it's not. Cover design. No. Oh, it is AI generated. He said, at least he tells me. That's good that they tell me. Unfortunately, it cannot go on the TBR itself. I will still read this in the movie guy voice. Here's what it is. In the wake of an arcane cataclysm, in a storm of lust and deceit, swirling in shadows of ancient magic, a brilliant light shines, eager to breed. So the problem is it doesn't give me enough anyway. And already, if it's in a storm of lust, I'm turned away. But it's AI generated. It cannot go on the TBR. For those who don't care, it is only on KU. 194 pages. But that's it. That's all we know about it. Unfortunately, AI, and therefore not allowed. All right. Way of the Wizard is next up by Michael. I'm saying Michael Michel. Michael Mitchell? Michael Michel? I'm assuming Mitchell? Michelle? I don't know. That's not what I typed. There we go. Amazon. Prompt making it known it has to be the movie guy voice. So funny. That's great. I love that. Oh, it's for sure erotica. Okay, well then, yeah, I'm turned off anyway. Even if it wasn't AI, that's a no. Okay, interesting on this one. We've got Way of the Wizard. I mean, I guess he's got four fingies anyway. But the wizard dude also only has the... Oh, no. Please. No. Show me. Does not credit a cover artist. Dang it. Oh no. The hand on the wizard dude, not on the monster dude. The monster dude looks pretty badass. I think that's AI. Let's look at the background a bit. You'd be surprised if Michael Mitchell used AI? Okay. Maybe not then. But we don't have credit. That makes me a little nervous. It's just that hand there that I'm confused about, because it's got like the light pouring through it and I only see 4 fingers. I don't see a thumb. Granted, that could just be the way the hand is turned. So this is under suspicion right now. It's just under suspicion. I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm terrible at identifying if it is or not. His foot kind of disappears into the rock. Oh, that's another way we can do this? Okay. Way of the Wizard cover reveal. Okay. Oh, there's a YouTube. Four, three, two. Cover artist is a person. Looking at their little. Okay, cool. Does it say in the video? I mean, we've got a nice cover art. Even in the credits here, though, it didn't say it. Where did you guys find that? Because the first thing that popped up for me was a YouTube Kickstarter announcement. Maybe that's why. Huh, okay. Yeah, J. Caleb Design. Okay, well, that's great to know. See, I don't understand how it works. Found it on the Shaggy Shepherd's cover reveal post. Okay, wonderful. Wunderbar. Well, let's see what it's about. It's a very dynamic one. Even gods have their beginnings. Mine starts in the chasm between worlds, in the blink of eternity between life and death. If you wish to follow, let this be your road. First, join your brethren, those... Oh, sorry, I read that totally wrong. First, join your brethren, those who seek the power. They are your allies and the key to your success. They will almost certainly try to kill you. Second, slay a wizard and claim their top knot. Be smart, be quick, and never hesitate. They're the most dangerous creatures alive. If destiny does not favor you, your bones will be added to the piles beneath their feet. Third, acquire the hidden location of the spirit gardens. Secrets are worth more than kingdoms. Protect them at all costs, or your enemies will win, and you will die. But above all, never look back. Godhood is the goal. If you have the courage and ambition to do so, read on. Your path to power awaits. No, that's for sure. That is for sure also a hesitation. Yeah. Yep, I'll be streaming Sunday, Jess. All good. Another reading day. So this is actually short for what I thought it would be. 278 pages. It is on KU. Now, is this written in second person with how the summary is? Let's take a look inside real quick. Why does this not want to do things? Okay. No, it's written in first. Oh, wait. Okay, it's written in first person. Not a turn off for me. I can read in any. I was just curious. I haven't seen many books attempt to do that second person. I've seen a few, but yeah. Interesting. So let's see. Is that J. Caleb design? Let's look into them a bit. Okay, so they actually use 2D and 3D resource process. Come here. Like when I just search it, uses a combination of 2D and 3D resources to create unique one-of-a-kind covers. So doesn't look 2D, 3D resources. I mean, that could still mean AI, couldn't it? There's a YouTube. Okay, no, he's an illustrator. So he might just use, like, my friend Tycho uses these 2D programs to kind of trace and 2D, 3D stuff. Yeah, 3D renders. That's what my friend Tycho does. He does 3D models stuff. So, yeah, more often the issue is people lying. So right now, because we can't verify, I'm still gonna put it on it, but it might be subject to change. It's interesting enough for me that I'm like, okay, let's put it on there. All right, we've got Fragments of Skyane by Rayleigh Markovsky-Falcone. What a name! I always want a cool name. I just have Stephanie Gillis. That was a stupid name. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. We've got a wolf person. Very anime. Not mad about it. Little hesitant. But doesn't appear to be AI. At least. Let's see if they've credited an artist. AI can do wonderful things, you know? Cover design. Patrick Costa. Wonderful. Excuse me. But, yeah, this looks very inspired by, I want to say, Magic Knight Rayearth. Just with the armor style. Which that's one of my favorite anime of all time when I was a super weeb. A long, long time ago. And oh yeah, the last thing I wanted to mention on the other one, it said about collecting their top knot. That made me nervous. Because of cultural constitutions, but we'll see. This one I'm also, like, someone is very heavily inspired by anime manga because we have Japanese names here, Ryoko Hyakutake. Little bit nervous about it. Like, and if you're gonna use Japanese stuff, you got to do it right for me, because I'm fluent, babies. I am fluent, and it's my thing, and I lived there for 5 years, so I will be judge and jury when that happens. Oh yeah, reading Rayearth. It's one of the only clamp titles I haven't finished. Oh, Rayearth is a wild time. I love Rayearth. That was very much my middle school obsession. Was between that, Rayearth, Fushigi Yugi, and Battle Athlete's Victory. And Sailor Moon. Those were what I was obsessed with in middle school. I've already told people the story of me plagiarizing the theme song to Magic Knight Rayearth for one of my language arts assignments because I didn't want to write poetry, and so I just used the English translation of the Magic Knight Rayearth theme song in 7th grade. That's the one and only time I've ever plagiarized. And my teacher had no idea. All right. Well, let's read about Ryoko Hyakutake. Commander Ryoko Hyakutake earned it. Her new title, honor, and the respect of the Skyonian Imperial military. But she'd thrown her reputation away in an instant to bring back those she lost. Crippled with survivor's guilt, she, along with the rest of the military, searched for the remains of a sacred sword across the war-rotted ruins of Maclock to strike back against the god Zilmire and the corruption, a curse that morphed Skyonians into malformed beasts. When Ryoko becomes the first to slip free from Zillmeyer's grasp, she uncovers both a conspiracy against her within the ranks of the military and the horrifying secrets of the god's curse. Each new revelation about the curse could put her life further in peril. But there is a chance those secrets could save her people. Will she uncover the curse's secrets in time to save everyone? Will she save herself? Or will the Skyonian Imperial military destroy itself? Okay, see, in general, it's fun. It's very anime because it does do, like, her name is Ryoko. Does that look like a Japanese person to you? No. But there is a concept in anime and manga about why they're drawn the way they are without, and it's a term that means without country, basically. And that's why anyone can have all the colors of the hair and stuff in anime. It's a big thing. You can study it in modernity of Japanese anime and culture. This is not my masterclass on Japanese culture today. Facing is a bit off sometimes, otherwise very well written story. Dark fantasy. It seems to be in steampunk elements. Interesting. I want to see it here. Black Sangler, American author, specialized fantasy. Yes, they love anime. We can definitely tell that we love anime. And that's not a bad thing, but the only bad part about this is when people who love anime and manga think that is Japan. And so they'll just take what they know from anime and manga and put it into other contexts that it does not work in. So you do have to be careful doing that. Hi, Iris. Hey, hi, and hydrate. Woo! Everybody hydrate. So I'm going to put it on my list. It is a short book and it's on KU because I would like to further evaluate it and the validity. Because the other thing here, I'm also a linguist. So that's my degree is in linguistics. I love creating languages. If you ever need assistance in conlang, hit me up. I'm here for you. The problem is we have this word, and then we have her name. We have Skyonians. There's difference in linguistic pattern that doesn't match for me. That doesn't match in a language. So that's just, and like we got Maclock, like the phonetic patterns of these words, none of them match. So that's an issue for me just as a linguist. But, we have blended worlds and stuff that can match and stuff. All right, have fun. Have some nice lunch. I will be here doing what I do. All right. But we've added it, right? I added it. Yes. Okay. I couldn't remember if I added it or not. Hi, I have ADHD. Alrighty, we're going with Seeds of Inheritance. This sounds very familiar to me. I might already know this book. Amy Kuzensky. Why does this book sound very, very familiar? No? Okay, maybe I'm just thinking it's something else. Because I don't recognize the cover. Here is our cover that I'm worried could be AI. Maybe. I mean, it's a pretty cover. I'll give it that. 2, 3, 4. Or it could just be, photo stack. Easily. With vellum. No vellums. We don't have... Let's see. Let's do your guys' trick. I got our cover reveal. Oh, good. Nope, it's credited. Yorgos Katronis, a Greek artist and writer. Beautiful. Okay. We have an actual artist. That's a good... Thank you for that tactic of looking up people's cover reveals. Smart plan. So we do have an actual cover artist, which is great. Love that. It's giving me like that, like an 80s fantasy movie poster, which I'm not mad about. It's just a good, cool vibe. Let's see what it's about. A decade ago, Berenike? I don't know. Adept of the Fingertip Order, conspired to put her son on the throne at the head of a group of rebels who only wanted their futures back. She failed. Her son and husband dead, her dreams and reputation in tatters, Berenike makes the only bargain she can. She gives her magic-sealed oath to serve Emperor Leontios the Unbending in exchange for the life of her young daughter, Evrim. Now, after her failure to help the rebels and her years of slavery and humiliation, Berenike is dealt yet another blow. Evrim, frustrated with her mother's dedication to a lost cause, rejects Berenike's plans. She will not fight the battles Berenike cannot. Berenike must find a way to unseat Leontios and redeem her promises to the rebels, all while navigating an almost unbreakable oath. Alone and disregarded, she will use any weapon that comes to hand, even if that weapon is her own daughter. 420 pages, blaze it. It is only on Kindle for $3.99. From Wisconsin. Wait, you live in Minneapolis? Hometown. Well, no, I'm a St. Paul girly, but I was born in South St. Paul. Okay. Only one rating. Nothing to tell me more. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that name correctly, Berenike. I'm assuming it's Berenike just because of Nike. Or it could be Berenike, or Berenike, or Berenike. I don't know. Berenike? It could be that. I don't know. Okay. It's interesting. I will add it. I am intrigued. Intrigued to know. Especially in the mother-daughter relationship, like that seems fraught with drama. So, I will add. Okay. Tears of an Indifferent God by Isom Ashe. Okay, we've got some slaps. Whoa, what is the hand? What? Oh, what is that? Or is it... What is that hand doing? That doesn't... I don't even know. Like, that just looks like a stock photo put on there, but that hand looks so weird. Wait, how is his body turned? I'm confused on the anat. On the anatomy. Let's see here. Gotcovers.com. Are they... Oh, my fingers are off center. Ooh. That doesn't even work anymore. Gotcovers.com does not exist. Well, it looks like it's a bunch of photos slapped on together. I'm just so confused by that hand. And the way his body's turned. Like, his head looks... It looks like it's turned from the front, but that's his back. So... Wait, what is... Okay, hold on. He's like this. It just doesn't... It looks like it's turned too far. Huh? Huh? I don't know. I am confusion. Well, here's what it's about anyway, as I need to crack my neck just from doing that. Okay. In Palesia, quests are abundant and genuine heroes are few. That doesn't stop many from trying, though. From dusty streets of Petrolix to the perilous peaks guarding the giant Rook's nest, Tears of an Indifferent God follows Sola, a sandal maker driven by a burning need for vengeance. Orphaned at a young age, Sola blames the legendary hero Gordonius, This is for the Gordonius. For the untimely deaths of his parents. When fate cruelly throws them together, Sola finds himself banished and reluctantly journeying alongside the very man he is vowed to destroy. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to always yawn during these things. This is literally just a stupid vocal cord thing. As they traverse a landscape populated with mythical beasts and hostile city-states, Sola's quest for revenge transforms into one of self-discovery. Amid the dangers of their monumental quest to seize the coveted egg of the giant Rook, Sola encounters unexpected camaraderie, challenges that test his mettle, and a love that might just redefine his understanding of justice and heroism. Okay, so set in a world inspired by Bronze Age Mediterranean. Very cool. Political intrigue and unpredictable gods. 497 pages only on KU. Let's take a little look. They're from Texas. Okay, we don't have reviews to help me out. They're a history professor. Okay, that gives me a lot more confidence in what we're doing. Okay, enjoys traveling the country with his wife and that's our picture, so that's maybe a character from the book. What I would like to know as well... Okay, maybe not gay. I was kind of hoping it was gay. You never know. So, I will add it for now. I'm still not sure about this cover. At least, like, I don't think it's fully AI, but maybe this one dude is. Because that's a lot. He's got a lot of weapons. That's a lot of weapons to be holding on one person. I don't know. So, just... Also, wait, where is the leg? The leg is pointed in a really weird way that I am so confused about. That anatomy of, like, the knee and stuff there. I'm very confused on the anatomy of this guy in particular. I think this guy's a stock photo. And I think these are me. Oh, wait. They might be AI too. But I can't verify because getcovers.com doesn't exist. Was it Get Covers or Got Covers? Hold on. Got Covers. Did I write Get Covers? Gotcovers.com. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay. Okay. It could be. This one is very hard. That knee is weird as heck. Because, like, look how long from the gold bracer, like, how it extends so far back. So where, like, the knees are, where it's bent and it's here. So that's super weird. That is just given me all the red flags just on that. So it might just be a slice of a few things, but also the way that the pillars are. You see how wonky it is? It's not symmetrical. It doesn't match the other pillars. That also gives me some red flags. So I don't know. Moving on, we have another Gods. Fruits of the Gods by William C. Tracy. Wow. Oops. William! Sorry, I can't say William without doing a Knight's Tale. William! I'm fine. I'm a normal human being, by the way, in case you guys didn't know. Fruits of the Gods. Very cool. Okay. Also, anatomy's a little bit whacked. Her anatomy looks fine. The way that her legs come out from under that skirt is a little whacked, unless she's like, is she a satyr or something? Love the tree concept, though. Cover art by More Books. Oops. I mistyped. Okay. Personal book cover device. About us. All right, well, they don't say that they do AI. But they, you know... Oh, they did gloaming! Okay. And they do Charlotte English. Okay. Okay. I have some Charlotte English books. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a little wonky. Who knows? I like the concept of it. I think it's very pretty. It's very eye-catching. Love the font. Looks good there. All right, let's see. Taste the magic of the gods. Sisters Kisare and Belili uproot an ancient box in their owner's orchard and find a miracle inside. A fifth god fruit in a society that knows only 4. I need actual caffeine. I ran out of my chai tea. It is punishable by death for non-nobles to eat god fruit. So the sisters hide the discovery and plot to escape servitude for good. With the power represented in the box, they could live as nobles themselves. But Kisare finds her new freedom more difficult than she imagined, and Belili has many secrets she tries to keep hidden. With the help of a people slowly losing their culture and technology to the powerful nobles, the sisters lead an infiltration of the highest levels of noble society. While Kisare finds she cares for the captured leader of the people helping them, Belili comes to love her noble suitor's guard, a fierce woman with a similar past to her own. In the end, the fifth god fruit may bring harmony to the world, but the sisters' only hope of succeeding lies in deciphering ancient mythologies surrounding the gods' original plan for their people. So we're gay. Now, this is one of my hesitations, is when a man is writing female characters and one of them is queer. That we get into, I've known other men to do this where it's a fetish thing. Now, he says he publishes queer science fiction, so I'm wondering his other works also feature a variety of queer, and that's fantastic. But it's always in a first hesitation. I am always looking for authors that can do this well and will be will let me not have to choose the bear, basically. Cool mesh system with complex issue. Book interfered with my sleep. Love that. Okay. Imaginative. Awesome. A slave to bananas? Sold. That's kind of fun. That's fun. Oh, he's a board gamer and a beekeeper! That's pretty cool. Wow. Okay. Okay. But if we're generally writing queer fantasy in general, it's not always fetishizing, or not fetishizing at all, not even always. But there's another author in our SPFBOX group, not my group or anything, but in the entries that has done this, and I know him personally, and I'm kind of annoyed that he's still in the competition, especially when... well, we've already mentioned this. We don't have to go into it any further. But that's my hesitation. That's why I have a hesitation toward it. I'm going to add this one. I do think the concept overall is very, very interesting. I'm hoping this is one of the few of male authors that can write women well. I love finding ones that can do that, and vice versa. So, okay. All right. Oh, sweet. You were on a panel together. I will not say more. You can DM me anything you need to say. I am on Discord as QWERTY. You can, if you've got more tea, things as I prefer to know a lot of stuff that if it will hinder my enjoyment of it, I tend to get rid of problematic authors on my shelves anyway. So if there's something you want to say, you just DM me. Everybody just DM me, okay? All right, we're moving on to Ching's Quest by Henrik Sater. A lit RPG. Okay. James Quest. Okay, we've got this anime style. Again, a little nervous because that seems like it's a very white person writing. That's Chinese. So we gotta find out. Copyright. Cover art by Lingar and cover up art Inorai. Okay. Okay. I don't think I think that is actually drawn. All right. Oh. Okay. Okay. He was just a gamer until reality became the ultimate level grind. Ching Baker thought he had problems, a dead-end job, mounting bills, and a sick younger sister. Then he wakes up in a world where magic is real. Monsters are hungry, and the only way home is to level up. Thrust into Elridison, a realm of swords and sorceries. Ching must discover... Oh my god, I cannot read, apparently. What am I even doing? I can't read words. Ching must quickly adapt to his new reality. No tutorials, no respawns. Every fight is a struggle for survival, and death is a one-way ticket to becoming the enemy. Armed with a rusty axe and rapidly growing arsenal of magical abilities, Ching faces down hordes of undead, demonic beasts and treacherous humans. But Ching isn't alone. Joined in his adventures by a grizzled veteran and a fiery young warrior, he forges unlikely alliances, confronts his deepest fears, and discovers a strength he never knew he possessed. But as the darkness closes in, threatening to consume not only Elridison but his own world, Ching must make a choice. Embrace his destiny as a hero, or watch everything he loves be destroyed. Ching's Quest is a dark and gritty, lit RPG adventure that will grab you by the throat and not let you go. Okay. A touch of romance. So, I'm getting Sword Art Online. 721 pages. That's a yikes. I mean, I like a good chunky book. We're Norwegian. Mm-hmm. Wow. Never have I wanted a character to die so badly. Must be for a far younger crowd. That's fine. I read for younger crowds. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha. Yes. You probably do. First 6 chapters, skim the rest. I'm in bad mood. Okay, I'm in a bad mood. That's fine. I enjoy reading 1-star reviews just because sometimes they convince me to read the book rather than otherwise. It's interesting. It is just really giving me Sword Art Online. I want to know why we have chosen Ching as our name and our main character. And, you know, we have an isekai. So, I don't know. It's tentatively going on. It might not survive, you know, being on it, but I'm gonna... A good 1-star review will send me straight to the Alexa. Yeah, like, okay, there's a TikTok creator who does a whole series of convincing you to read books based on their 1-star reviews, and they say the 1-star review and then they reveal the book, and usually I'm like, that's funny. That's funny. That's the only time I really like 1-star reviews is when they're like bitter and kind of comedic. That's the type that I enjoy. Even if someone were to 1-star one of my books, but if they had a really good like roast, I'd be like, solid roast. Roasting is a love language of mine. Oathbreakers Anonymous by Scott Warren. That sounds like a fun title already. There's a few. Wait. Would you like to load Amazon? That'd be a cool thing for you to do. Oathbreakers Anonymous. This is a wildly interesting cover. interesting. Who did the cover art? I'm just curious now. Ooh, there's an Audible sample too. Oh, maybe I went too bright. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool then. Wait, did we have a cover? Did I just slip through a copyright page? No. Oops. Copyright. There it is. Oh, I just did I don't see a cover artist. Oh, can't. I can't see it on Facebook because Facebook doesn't work for me anymore. Okay. Let me know if anybody knows the cover artist for this one. It's just, it's very interesting art. I don't think it's AI. Looking at Tiefers. I think it's drawn. It looks drawn to me. I don't know. All right, let's see what this is. A knockout fantasy from the author of The Dragon's Banker. Pride comes before the fall, and when the great paladin Marluk of Kalash fell, he fell hard. Labeled an oathbreaker and banished from the Temple of Fate, the once champion had no idea why his goddess-given powers were stripped and his holy icon shattered. Only that a banished paladin can never return to the fold and is doomed to eternal longing and misery. Bereft of his powers and cast down from his once lofty heights, Marluk is rescued by the Oathbreakers Guild, where other fallen paladins like himself meet to share their woes of banishment and pine for better days. Stop it. But when a stranger in the group whispers of 4 holy sites where other Oathbreakers found favor once more, Marluk is helpless to resist the siren song of renewed succor within the fold of his goddess. Together with 3 other members of the group, each with demons of their own, Marluk sets out on a do-or-die quest to unravel the mystery of his fall from grace and discover what it means to be a champion. 340 pages. It is on KU. It seems fun. He's a helicopter pilot and a submariner? Dear Lord. Aw, lady and darling of the cats. This book actually tore him away from playing Diablo 4? Damn. What? That's rude. I think the cover's great. Better than the coverlet's on. The cover tells me it's fun. Okay. I'm going for it. I think this looks very fun. I would love to know who the actual artist is, though, of the cover art. But I can't seem to find that anywhere, unfortunately. All right, now I know this author. I have actually gotten to meet him, and I own his book, Deathless Beasts. I have not read it yet. I'm really, really sorry, Andrew. It's on the TBR. I swear I'm going to try to read it. I'm actually actively trying to read it because of a bingo square that I need, and it will help me complete that bingo square. So just FYI, Andrew, if you're watching this, I do really, really want to read your book. I talked with Andrew, actually. He came to Cosign. It was at Cosign. And not this last Cosign, but the Cosign before, which is a convention here in Colorado. It's a small sci-fi fantasy convention. And I had learned about his book from Covers with Cassidy. That's actually how I learned about SPFBO in general. Was I subscribed to her a couple years ago and didn't know what SPFBO was. And then took recommendations. I did a Will It TBR, but not live because it was before I started making these live. Looking at stuff that she was talking about, and she talked about Deathless Beasts, and I'm like, that sounds really interesting, even though it's grim dark, not my usual thing, but I think his style is going to be an interesting read for that one. And we were both on a panel about creatures, because my book, which is way over there, is Humane Society for Creatures and Cryptids. So we got to talk about creature creation and stuff. And I loved that he made an entire like food chain for his world. Very, very, very cool. Oh, he made the cover himself. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, and then I spoke with Andrew and was like, hey, would you do a book swap with me? Because I wasn't allowed to buy books right then. And he did. So cool. But Hisphacac wasn't out then. So he got Ashport. He got Search for the Phoenix, which is not my most proud book. I know the flaws of my own book, but it was my first baby. But anyway, he was really cool. And he encouraged me to join SPFBO when it happened. But I didn't have anything ready until this year. So anyway, that's just me gushing about how Andrew D. Meredith is a cool dude. Let's look at this book. I do love this. This is very different than Deathless Beasts, obviously. I think it actually would fit very well with Hisphacac. Quaint creatures. It looks so funny. Let's see. Who did your cover art, sir? Oh, I don't know. I don't know who did the cover art, but that's not an AI generated cover. But it looks very, very fun. Cool, let's see. When a city councilor comes into Quaint Creatures and asks veterinary doctor Norik Softstep to investigate the magical crate confiscated by his customs agency, the entire staff of Quaint Creatures will need all their skills and knowledge to unravel the troubles threatening the relatively peaceful city of Brightfall. From liches seeking city approval from their public adventurer dungeon to strange going-ons at the pet food factory, no problem is too magical nor mundane for Rick and his friends. That seems cute as hell. That seems cute. Oh my god! I'm not showing the right tab! I'm so stupid. Thank you. I didn't even realize. I'm so stupid. Here's this cute-ass cover. Look at it. Look at the little dragon wrapped around them. Oh, it's babies. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I thought I hit the right button, and apparently I did not. Anyway, it's 218 pages. It is on KU. We are adding it. I feel like it's so fun. I'm glad to know he has range and doesn't only write grimdark. This seems very fun. Cozy fantasy. You know, a lot of people love the cozy fantasy right now. I'm gonna be real. I wasn't a huge fan of Legends and Lattes, but that's what's really kicked off the cozy fantasy genre. But yeah, you've been eyeing that one? It looks so fun. It looks adorable. Very much like we could easily cross over Hisphacac with this. I'm just saying, Andrew, if you want to collab at some point. But, yep, we have added it to the TBR. I think that's going to be fun. That's going to be a fun time. Like, you can see his, yeah, Deathless Beast. This is the book I have. Very different vibe. Very different vibe. But that's great. Because I love when someone has the range. He's got the range. All right. Okay, going back to this one, and I will be actually properly doing it correct this time. Beyond Misty Mountain by Stephen Howard. Far over where misty mountains grow, in dungeons deep. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm a normal human being. Okay. We have a simple cover. I think this is not AI. I think this is photos. I think that specifically is Canva, because I think I recognize that. I literally was just looking for dragons in Canva for my next short story coming out. But that looks like Canva, possibly. Yeah, we don't say. Not a problem. But definitely, I don't think that's AI. That's not AI. Not AI. Something is afoot in 7 cities. A beast, long thought extinct, is stirring. King Ederp, that's a funny name, Ederp, dreams of a world on fire. His advisor, Medtet, dreams of a world in chains. The fragile peace of 7 cities could soon shatter for good, unless 3 unlikely thieves, a tea-obsessed wizard, and a stubborn young girl can stand in the way. 7 cities is in safe hands, right? This is very short, only 154 pages. It is on KU. That's kind of fun. Short story writer. I think that's fun. I think that'll be an interesting time. I think we're having some good luck today. I think we've only had one that I've said no to because it was AI art, and that's it. I think we're doing not bad. No, not bad. Steamborn by Eric R. Asher. I don't know why I wanted to say that. Like, stool boom, everybody to the pool room. Name that movie. I'd love to know if anybody else has watched that movie. Working, loading, never stopping, never breaking. Why will this not freaking load? It needs to load. Oh, what's the first one? Novel 7. It came up with like the box set. Hold on. Book 1. There. There we go. Oh, it's giving AI. I don't know. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. I love the font. Love the font. Good font. Maybe not AI. Maybe it was just when it was smaller. Now that I'm looking closer, it does look like maybe it was drawn. Cover artwork. Yep. Woo! Very nice. Cover typography by Indie Solutions by Murphy Ray. All right. Putting that in my pocket for later. Not AI. Lovely. Very interesting. Okay. There's 9 books. Damn. Well done. A supernatural swarm. A treacherous scheme. A tinker's apprentice may be the village's only hope. Jacob has yet to meet a gadget he couldn't fix, or an adventure he could resist. With trade routes to his remote lowlands town cut off, Jacob must exchange his boyhood adventures for petty theft. After all, his wages at the tinker shop aren't enough to pay for his father's medicine. But it soon becomes clear why few merchants brave the nearby roads as a plague of terrifying creatures descends upon the town. With the lowlands under siege, Jacob and his friend have no choice but to run for their lives. When their escape uncovers a terrible secret, Jacob learns there are those who will stop at nothing to make sure the teen takes the scandal to his grave. Look how many books. That's fun. What's sad is, here's what I find sad, not at this book, but in books in general, is so many character motivations are, we need to afford medicine for a sick family member. And I'm like, we don't have to continuously draw parallels to the American health industry, do we? We don't need to do that. Can we just let people have their medicine so that they can live? Please. Fun. Steampunk for YA and adult. Battleship Troopers meets Weird West. Okay. Okay. Fun. I also feel like I know him. Like, he has a very familiar face to me. I don't think I actually know him, because where is he from again? Missouri. I've never been to Missouri. He just looks super familiar to me. But yeah. We're going to add that. Yeah, very, very interesting comp titles. Let's go for it. Let's do it! Okay, we've got Hear My Call by Yvette Bostick. I'm sorry, I always say that. Yvette. Yvette Bostick. Anybody ever watched Pee-wee's Playhouse with Miss Yvonne? That's why I say that. I'm not actually making fun of you, Yvette. Okay. Now, this might be a no from me. Because I'm thinking immediately, my thoughts are this is steamy. It might be. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. But we got a Wolfie. Let's see. Wait, do you credit your thing? Infinity Designs, who created the cover art for the series. Infinity Designs. Can I just wait? Whoops. Can I click on that? No. The problem is I keep getting like infinity art instead of I'm assuming they're an artist. I'm just gonna assume it. We're gonna assume it. Cool. Here we go. In the haunting aftermath of the Fae Wars, Jess is more than just prey, and Garrett soon discovers hunting her might be his biggest challenge yet. All my life, it felt like shadows chased me. Every time we'd find a semblance of peace, my mother's terrified eyes would signal it was time to flee again. For 28 years, the reasons were shrouded in mystery. When the truth finally revealed itself, it was nothing like the stories my childhood imagination had crafted. Garrett was sure I'd be just another notch in his belt, a target acquired, delivered, and paid for, a simple job in a life of complexities. But fate is rarely straightforward. Before he could claim his prize, others got to me first. Suddenly, he wasn't just battling for paycheck, he was battling for our lives. And me, I was caught between the man sent to capture me and the enigmatic pull that drew me closer to him. For mature audiences. Yeah, I feel it like this was going to be a spicy romance. You know what it's kind of giving me? The vibe of is Jupiter Ascending. It's giving me that vibe. Alphas and shifters and oh my. That's fun. It does do a thing where I don't like that name Jess. In stories, Jess, if Jess comes back, I love you. But it's like Jess, Tess are names in books that I feel like are overused, and I don't like them very much, especially Tess, honestly. Okay. But I think this is a probably a smutty romance. Maybe. So it's not my vibe. I definitely see that it has an audience. It's only 187 pages, and it is on KU. But that's not a me book. That's not a Q book. I do love an enemies to lovers kind of thing, and I did enjoy, Jupiter Ascending. I think that was a very fun movie. It was like fanfic on screen. So that one I'm gonna pass on. It's not for me. There's nothing inherently wrong with it, just not for me. Okay, moving forward. Now this one, I feel like I know this book. Okay, no. I know something else with the same title. Because there's a lot of books with this title. Who is this by? Josh Wright. There's a lot of these. Josh Wright. Yeah, this is not the book I was thinking it was. Okay. Alrighty. Different book entirely. Got a heart with an eye. Well, I definitely don't think this is AI at all. I don't even think I need to look. That's not AI. Alright. Let's see here. Out of the Shadows, Book 1. 800 years ago, witches from another dimension tried to take over the world. 300 years ago, the paranormal beings they left in their wake came out of the shadows to join human society. Now, a knight cursed with immortality, a mummy with eldritch powers, and a werewolf police captain are on the trail of a serial killer hunting paranormals. The reason why will lead them deep into a world of corruption, where religion mingles with politics, humanity's xenophobia is on full display, and the monsters aren't necessarily the ones with claws and fangs. Why is a werewolf always a cop? I've read so many books where werewolves are cops. What's up with that? I just want to know. It seems interesting. From Oklahoma. Oklahoma. Prejudice to humanities. Now, I do wonder, this is a white man from Oklahoma. I wonder what he has to really add to a conversation about xenophobia. Maybe he does. Not saying he doesn't, but there's an immediate hesitation. Is it going to be, you know, just surface level echo chamber kind of stuff? Or will it add something new? I don't know. That's just my initial thoughts before having read it. That being said, we're going to read it. We're going to take a look. This is the most interesting thing about it for me. A mummy with eldritch powers. What does that mean? How does that function? I'm curious. Okay. Undine's Blessing by Tessa Hastarjanto. I do not know how to say that last name for surezies. Ooh. That's a cool cover. That's a pretty cover. Gonna need to. Oh no, is it AI? The hand is kind of wonky. Why is this not letting me see everything? Okay, there is a cover design by Raven. That hand just looks real wonky. Maybe not. They look like they're a legit cover artist. Maybe it's just a wonky hand. Could just be a wonky hand. Hands are hard. That's what I'm saying. It could just be a wonky hand. They're hard, but that's also, it's a good indicator when it's AI. I don't think it is. I think that's a legit cover artist. Just a bit of a wonky hand. That's all. All right. A dutiful daughter, a mystical archipelago, and a hidden power waiting to command the tides. Morella spends her days caring for her sick mother and selling her father's fish. Bound by duty and love, she dreams little of adventure, but when her mother must travel to the city for treatment, her father takes her out to sea, despite her fear of water. A storm steers them to Emberain, home to a tribe of magical nymphs and a place of secrets, where Morella discovers a startling truth. Her father is a frequent visitor to these mysterious islands. Soon she learns that Emberain isn't the only secret he had kept from her. Morella has the power to control water and communicate with aquatic animals. Overwhelmed by the magical but dangerous islands and the secrets of her father, Morella must learn to harness her powers to save herself and her new aquatic friend before they are separated from their parents forever. Interesting. We got water powers. Is our new friend the giant octopus? Only 169 pages. That's short. Dutch-Indonesian writer from the Netherlands. Okay, so that's a... yeah. That's why I don't know how to pronounce that name. Okay. That seems cool, though. It is $3.99 on Kindle, so no KU. But we'll go ahead and add it. Looks interesting. All right, moving forward to Princess of the Broken by Jasmine Kane Swinburne. The broken is mine. Okay. That's a cool cover. I love a good skull on a cover. Let's see. Cover design. She designed it, but what does that mean? did she... There's a map in here, too. There's flags. There's our map. Cool, cool. Oh, it's a Dark Rapunzel retelling. What? So I don't think AI, but I do think it's, you know, just like photos slapped together, maybe. Maybe? I don't know. Not bad. It's a very interesting cover. All right. Well, let's see. Princess Raylan has spent the best part of 14 years isolated and alone, locked inside a tower, told it was for her own good, her own protection. Darkness rides inside her, an endless battle against the light powers of her kingdom. I'm so sorry. I don't know why it always happens this way. A child born with the never-wavering magic of the sun and the moon, the first in 300 years. There are those that would hunt her for her gifts, destroy her without hesitation, but that is the last thing on her mind when she flees her stone prison. Thievery has become second nature, but after being caught inside the palace gates, Raylan is given a choice, a chance at a new path. There's just one catch. She must live among the royals of Sorel and play the part of another princess entirely. When her protector uncovers her secret escape, she gives Raylan a new task. Find her long-lost heirloom, a pendant made of the blackest obsidian. With that, Raylan can do what she has always longed for. Go home and reunite with her family at last. This is on KU, 360 pages. I kind of like that. Lot going on. Very cool. That seems interesting. Dark fantasy horror. Wah! We're going to add that. Interessant. Well, we have the bones of prophecy. The bones of... Oh, I think we're... Oh, gosh, we're already... I already see the end. J. Rookson. Do you want to load, Amazon? Amazon's taking a hot second to load today, I will say. What a time. All right. Screaming Man. Okay, wait. Does anybody know? It's super old. Fantastic Planet. It's a French blue alien thing where humans are basically pets and stuff. That was my first thought when seeing the giant hand reaching to, I guess, puppeteer this little dude. That just screams funny to me. Tell me in the comments if you know Fantastic Planet. I watched that as a kid. I should not watch it as a kid, but I was obsessed with it, and I would always ask my dad to put the Blue Alien Show on. I want the Blue Alien Show. Suddenly says a lot. You can watch the entirety of Fantastic Planet on YouTube, by the way. I highly recommend it. It's super weird, but also very interesting. Let's see. Shop. Okay. No copyright. No copyright. Or the... no copyright page. And I don't see a credit to the people who did the cover art. I don't think it's... I don't know. It might be AI. I don't know. I don't think so. I see all his fingers. Obviously, we have all our fingers there. I don't think. That's okay, Tim. It's worth a watch. It's super weird, though. Just FYI. It doesn't actually have, like, any dialogue to it. So anyone can watch it, but it's all on YouTube. It's super weird and a little bit traumatic. All right, let's see. Forged in hate, changed. Oh, sorry, I already messed it up. Forged in hate, chained by fate. Azrun possesses 3 gifts that evoke unease in both allies and enemies alike: sorcery to edge his blade, unsavory virtues, and an ill-favored imaginary friend. Yet, even Azrun isn't known in carrying the 4th, the Elder Blade, Glacier Forged, with a will of its own. After fulfilling his master's latest orders, Azrun awakes inside a mausoleum with both his memories and sorcery gone. Clasped in the hands of a corpse is a centuries-old letter addressed to him. If Azran is to reclaim what is lost, he must follow a path of puzzles. With each step, a plot unfurls that stretches further beyond Azran's own troubles, reigniting divine rivalries. A goddess reaches from beyond the grave, and a chained god stirs. Why do I keep wanting to say changed? To make matters worse, Azran's fabricated friend sets out on his own, guided by a sinister hand. Unburdened by the remembrance of his former life, Azran has a chance to earn back his humanity, if only he could stifle his simmering rage. And like his anger, so too the secrets of his past refuse to stay buried, giving Azran a glimpse of the man he used to be. What will happen to this earth if he ever regains his memories? Okay. We have a typo, I will say. Might want to check that out, Jay. It features knuckle popping. There you go. That's your ASMR for the day. $3.34, $2.99 on Kindle. This seems fun. He's back. I don't call it that anymore. Okay, complicated and complex. I like that. Okay. Are you good, baby? Oh, you're so tired. I don't know if you guys can see her smushed between these 2 pillows. She just let out a big sigh because it's so hard to be dog, by the way. Did you know? The hardest job in the world is not things that us people do. It's just being a dog. It's really hard to be. Okay. Well, I'm going to add it. It seems interesting. Not my usual genre. Let's give it a shot. All right. We've got The Warrior's Path by Karen Solomon. You have an issue? Papa, okay? Hi. You okay, baby? She just woke up. You were coughing all last night, too. Who am I looking at? Karen. There's a lot of books with this name. There we go. Okay. Hold on. Let me get my doggo. What's the matter? What's the matter, baby girl? Huh? Oh, what's going on? You want to read with me? You want to read with me? This is Pai Pai. It's my little baby. You just woke up. Yeah? What do we need? Do we need? We need that. Okay. You want to read this one with me? Here, we'll take the screen away a little bit so you guys can get a better look at this. Is a Pai Pai. This is a baby. She's very old, so I have to carry her a lot up and down stairs. But she was a rescue. We found her outside. She was stuck in a fence, and somebody abandoned her. So she's got big trauma, but she's my princess. What do you need? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Oh, big yawn. She loves getting raspberries on her neck. Good. Okay. It's a dog break. I know, right? Who could? I don't know who. But she's my princess now. My little baby. Okay. Do you want to read the book with me? We can read the book together. Well, let's look at we've got a nice, interesting cover here. I like a good sword. Let's see if it's AI. We want to see if it's AI. And a nice map. Cover art. Okay, Stephanie Saw. Love that. Okay, it's Arthurian. Okay, you want to go down? Or do you want to go up here? Let's put you on the chair. Sit on the pillow. Better? Yeah, that's a good pie spot. Sorry, my friend just saw my apartment reshuffle video and it's like, you should reorganize your books by page count. And I'm like, that's possible. Okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Thank you again. I was holding a dog, so it's harder to do that. Now she's settled. So here is the cover. Very nice. It is not AI. It's by Stephanie Saw. Another Stephanie. Okay. Here we go. So Arthurian fantasy, dark fantasy, sword and sorcery. All right, here we go. Thank you. It helps, especially usually I have a co-host. When I'm all alone, I forget things as well. Blood is his sin. Blood will be his redemption. Forced to slay his father to prevent a massacre, Massillon and his name will be cursed until the end of days. To escape the shame of kingslaying and the justice of his clansmen, the young warriors brave the haunted desert to reach the fabled lands of Gorania. A journey he survives with his body, but not with his mind. Tormented by the guilt of his sin, Massillon seeks redemption through the war he wages against the armed gangs that infest every corner of his new home. But Massillon has to be careful. The war he has started might grow bigger than he can handle. The lords of Gorania do not take vigilantes so lightly. Now enemies and false friends close in from all sides, and Massillon, betrayed and outnumbered, must win one decisive battle to earn the peace he has been pursuing. But in the brutal world of Gorania, peace could be just a delusion. Massillon's path to redemption could be a lie after all. Ooh. 471. It is on KU. And there's some other nice covers to go along. 4 books. 4 books out. It's giving Game of Thrones, I know. But it's a Middle Eastern low fantasy book. Okay. Interessant. Wait, there's there one? Oh, they give me one. Give me it. What do you got? It was a total waste of time. Blah, blah, blah. Is like a script for an English voiceover of a really bad low-budget kung fu movie. Is English the author's first language? That's a question. Felt like the book wandered all over the place, no real rhyme or reason. Dialogue isn't good, the characters aren't great, and I really had to push myself to finish the book at all. I think that's a personal thing. I don't think it might not be that true for everybody. Where are we? A bachelor degree in pharmacy. I would tell my friend Sammy, who also has that. Oh, wait! This one! I have this one as well! Okay. Continues to search for his next favorite dessert. I will join you on that. I will happily join you. Kareem? Is that how you say the name? Cool. Well, I'm gonna put it on there since I already have one of his other books. Might as well. Alrighty. Legacy's Price. Sorry. Legacy's Price by T.L. Ralston. Let's see if I can find it. Yes. I need to crack my neck real good, too. Oh, I like a good simple cover. I like that. Okay. Nice, simple. I don't know what it is, but styles like this, where it's got like that circular vibe to it in the middle with the filigrees around, like, that is a vibe for me. It'll make me pick up a book for surezies. Let's see. Who do we credit? We do not. There is no crediting. But I don't think it's AI. I don't think it's AI. Okay. When Lady Elizabeth Bryn. How do you say that last name? Anyway, when Lady Elizabeth suddenly manifests ancient magic during a duel, she finds herself at the center of an ancient mystery that puts her at odds with everyone around her. Complicating matters, her grandfather, the king, has gone missing on a diplomatic mission, and everyone seems to believe that she is somehow responsible. In order to clear her name, Liz will have to save the king herself. Failure means the end of Sagan as she knows it. But when her journey forces her to confront the truth behind the incident that stole her memories, will she be strong enough to complete her mission? Now, it doesn't totally give me everything I want out of a blurb. There is a typo there. There should be a with here. And that's okay. Sometimes that happens. Interesting. Great start. Good read. That all the reviews we've got for this one, it seems. I think these are just going to be star reviews. This kills. Is this the new lingo? I don't know. I am voluntarily leaving it. It's such a weird statement. I've said it before, like when people are like, I am voluntarily leaving this room, this review, where it makes it seem like other reviews are held at gunpoint. You know? Leave the review. Me, no. I like the cover enough. It seems like a very simple, like I've heard the plot before, but there obviously people can write, different variations of similar plots. So I'm going to add it. I do wish it was on KU. This one's a $5.99 for 204 pages. Seems a little steep in my opinion. But, I don't control that. So, I'm on our last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The final 10. The Dryad's Crown by David Hopkins. If that's like the most authory name, David Hopkins. It just feels like it's very like James Patterson, David Hopkins, Sorry, I keep singing along to the background music all the time. Okay, interesting cover. Very interesting, very clean with the white. And let's look inside real quick. Cover art by Calvin Nichols. Cover design by Rena Violet. Okay, very interesting. I like the font. I think it's a very crisp cover. Looks pretty good. 4 titans sleep beneath the earth. Only one fae can keep them from waking. Silbury is an orphaned wood nymph, taken from her forest home and raised in the corrupt city of Penderin. The fae child grows up unaware of who she is, and what she can do, and the calling of her kind. Under the control of a cruel guildmaster, Silbury is trained as an assassin. As an adult, she escapes her violent past to start a new life and a family. But a tragic death brings her back to the familiar cobbled streets to seek revenge. The dark path leads Silbury to uncover an even darker secret. An ancient evil will wake the Titans and break the world. Silbury must travel with her daughter across a war-torn land to defeat the evil. What begins as a fairy tale transforms into multi-generational epic fantasy about love and loss and a woman with strange connection to nature. Cool. That's another one's been catching your attention. Yeah, that looks really interesting. I also love a good multi-generational story. I do love seeing that. 569 pages. Oh my god, that's the same. Am I 569? I think maybe 567. That's the same size as his macaque. It is on KU. Just nice. Yeah. Ooh, there are illustrations in it as well. Well, that's freaking cool. I love that. That's pretty cool. Okay, well, we're adding it. I'm already stoked. Already stoked for that one. Woo! All right, Elemental by Deb. Well, looky, who we're looking at now. Elemental. Wait, I think I've seen this before. Were you on the CL Canon? Did you do CL Canons? Because this looks very familiar to me now. I think I've done Will It TBR with this book before, Tam. Huh. You weren't... Where have I seen your book before? On a CL Canon book? It looked like it. I feel like I've willed it TBR'd this already. This looks... I feel like I really know this book already. It looks so familiar. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I love the text. Not gonna lie, the text is giving Twilight, like the Twilight font. Not like this book is Twilight. It's giving the Twilight font, which it's an excellent font. Very cool. I'll just ask you, who did your cover art? Where did you get your cover art? You've got a good a reflection in the water. Very cool. I swear to God, I've done this. I feel like I've done this before. What is happening? Noelle Barcelo. Wonderful. Well, she did a great job. I love the little wispies all around them. Looks cool. Looks cool. All right, well, let's read your summary. I was just a child. A wizard came to my town. He came to find me. In a fiery blast, I lost my home, my friends, my family. The entire town was obliterated. I grew up a fugitive, surviving on the charity of others. As I hid, my powers grew. That was my bad. The nightmares grew as well. Something was welling up from within me, something that could not be contained. As an adult, I took my place among the wizards. I ruled my country as a figurehead, a puppet of those with greater power or experience. I wasn't to be trusted or even talked to for 5 long years. The other wizards decided my fate. I was to be imprisoned, watched, guarded by the very wizard responsible for the death of my parents. I had to lose everything, even my sense of self, before I found out who I was and who my real enemies are. Dun, dun, dun! 386 pages on KU. I swear this is already on my list. Maybe not. I swear I have seen this before. I don't know where then. If it wasn't on a CL Canon book fair. But I swear I've seen that before. A beautifully written hidden gem. I don't know if you want to see your reviews, so you can look away. Wait, there's queer themes? Wait. This book is queer? Tell me all about it. Tell me more. Imaginative characters. I love your hat, by the way. That's a great hat. This seems fun. I swear I've seen this book before. Where have I seen this? Maybe it was somebody else reviewing it that I saw it. I don't recall. But if it wasn't CL Canon, or maybe it's a similar cover that I'm thinking of. What queer rep? What do we have? What queer rep is in the book? Because you know me. I love some fellow queer rep. Yeah, the queer rep. Hell yeah. By trans non-binary main character. Heck yeah. Hell yeah. That seems pretty freaking cool. Well, awesome. You've made the TBR. And I swear I know your book from somewhere. I know it from somewhere. Rites of Passage by M.D. Presley. Share the tab. All right. Moving on to Rites of Passage. I like the breaking, that kind of effect in art in general. I'm kind of a sucker for. Hi, Thog. Good morning. Inner Circle novel. I don't think this is AI. I think it's just got a lot of pictures together. But, you know, you can never be too careful. Don't know, though. I don't think it is, though. It's not giving AI. Okay. Corbin Dallas? No. Corbin James has never been so lost. Able to douse since a kid, he's adept at finding missing things. But after weeks on the run from the FBI, the teen's luck has finally run dry. Enter the enigmatic Mister with a tempting offer. Find an enchanter who has disappeared inside the mysterious Harmon house, recruited into a reluctant crew of motley magicians. Corbin has only has days to navigate their shifting loyalties to earn his freedom by entering the inner circle. Lucky for him, he's got his trusty dowsing rod, a defaced 50-cent piece, and an enchanted iPod. That's fun. 352 pages. It is on KU. Fun. House of Leaves meets Agatha Christie. Interesting comp. Not what I would have expected, but okay. Okay. Like the bio. Yeah, I like the bio as well. Never passing opportunity to speak about himself in third person. Not nearly as clever as he thinks he is. I love that. Raised in Texas. Spent several years on the East Coast. Now waits for the West Coast to shake him loose. I love This is one of Tycho's favorite words. Defenestrate. Calypsian and Algonquin. Yeah, we'd be friends. Just based on that. We'd be friends. All right. Well, we're going to add that one too. I think we're on a really good roll. Have I only not included 2 on my TBR today? It's been a pretty solid run. Them old bones. Aster Y. Teller. And they asked me, why Teller? Sorry. I'm fine. I'm a normal human being. Wait. Why didn't it come up? Aster Y. Teller. I'm not fine. Am I reading the wrong thing? Them old bones. Just search all. I'm only getting a Nora Kelly book. Do I need a Goodreads this one? Yeah, competition is first. I feel that. Okay, I found it in Goodreads. Shop the series. Go to... I don't know why it wouldn't come up when I searched it on Amazon. That's so weird. That was a weird situation. Very cool cover. I love a silhouette. That also... There's a puppy. There's a puppy. It looks like a Westie. Yep, that name's... Yeah, it just says my parents had a sense of humor. There's a puppy. And a dragon. That cover is super fun. I want to know who did it. Aster Y. Teller did it, apparently. They did their own artwork. Very cool. It looks... It's slapping. That's a slapping cover, I will say. And a map! We always love a map! Behind a veil of treachery and haunted bones, a dragon curse is about to set the world ablaze. Dragons didn't exist until recently. Neither did traitors until Miriam Huckerpucker started nosying around in the vault where she and the other undeads are holed up. When they are not out in the countryside picking up haunted bones, which is what they do for an unliving. For Miriam, who has been in the game for a while with a refined skill set in magic spelling and swordy gymnastics and morning classes, the hard part is not bone picking, but catching homing pigeons, which like all living beings don't fancy the undead at all. When no pigeons arrive from the undead expedition to barbarian lands, where the first known dragon's bones lay awaiting, Miriam suspects a traitor is messing about with the pigeon post, mustering someone who is literally dying to get a new occupation and also getting an undead dog into the bargain. Her investigations unravel a sinister plot far bigger than the vault. Okay, dark humor. Dark humor. 230 pages. We've got multiple accidental dragons, bone second. Okay, now Bobby. Oh, we'll be okay. Okay, I will say if he's holding he's holding a Jack Russell Terrier there, or Beagle Jack Russell mix. That looks more like Jack Russell. But that's giving a Westie. That's giving Westie or another terrier, I would say, but because it's white, it's giving Westie. So negative points on undecisive on your dog breed, but otherwise this seems very, very fun. Okay, Astro Whiteteller is a pen name. That seems fun. That seems very fun. Yeah, you think you want to read it too? Well, that's what we're doing here. But it does be on the KU. It's on the KU. Yeah. All right. We're getting down there, y'all. Wolves Running by Deborah Jarvis. Deborah Jarvis. Okay. It's doing a cover thing that I don't like. It's a style that is not my thing. It's fine. It's kind of giving me the vibe. You guys know those little like Pocket FM shows? It's kind of giving that right now. Not saying that's what it is, but that's the vibe. That is the vibe I'm immediately getting. I do like that she's just like in normal clothes and it's not like I'm super sexy, which a lot of covers like this do tend to do. Definitely not AI. Hey, wait a second. Is this in Denver? Is this set in Denver? That building's in Denver. It is. Boulder, Colorado. Ew. I'm like, I know that landscape. Although I will say the mountains are not. That's not what they look like behind Denver. They're not that close to Denver. But I know that building. That building is right next to the building behind her arm, which is where you can get your Japanese visa. So, FYI. I know that building very well. Looks like a lot of like a friend you have in this. Okay. In the Springs. Okay. Well, let's see. It's a shapeshifter thing. I'm already a little worried. Yeah. The secret is out about the shapeshifters of the world, and as they face the wildly disparate reactions from all parts of the globe, the local groups of shapeshifters are trying to adapt to being in the public eye. For some, like Sasha Wellington, the revelation of her status as a wolf shapeshifter is not something she can reveal just yet in her role as a biology teacher at Boulder, Colorado High School. Oh, it would just be Boulder High School. It is just Boulder High. As a matter of fact, that is probably the last thing she should consider. Things begin to change when one of her students from student teaching days suddenly discovers he is a shapeshifter, and she has to find a way to get him trained so that he will be able to keep her secret. Bringing the younger wolf home to her family's house for New Year's, Sasha discovers that there is more to her young protege than she originally thought, and finds herself at a crossroads between the world she has built for herself in Boulder and the life that has always been hers amid the snow-capped mountains of Wyoming. In order to make these two parts of her life work, she will have to risk not only her livelihood as a teacher, but possibly the safety of her family and her friends in order to help achieve the lasting peace all the shapeshifters desire. Woo! Okay. Deborah, are you from here? Okay, I have an issue. We live in New Hampshire. Boulder is not that close to Denver, so this is a downtown Denver landscape, not Boulder. Wait, English teacher. A+ for dog, though. I don't know. Is it a romance? That's I was as I was reading, I was like, is there going to be a romance with her and this student? And her friend and her she found out he is also. Breaks up with her boyfriend. Wait. What was John? One of her friends from... Okay, maybe not student. Okay, sorry. A friend from her student teaching days. Not necessarily the student. I thought for a second, I thought it was a student. because it says the younger wolf home. Maybe just younger is in like he's a newer wolf, but that's what threw me off. I thought there was like a student teacher relationship happening, and that's a big red flag, but probably not. Okay. Okay. I'm curious as to the accuracy of life in Boulder, because Boulder is kind of its own country here in Colorado. Boulder is very unique. There's only a few other towns in Colorado that I would say are reminiscent of Boulder. But Boulder is very, very special. I went to Colorado. I went to University of Colorado Boulder for my second degree in Japanese. I worked at the Whole Foods in Boulder for many a year. So if you don't accurately know Boulder, we're gonna have an issue. Yeah, and then like, is this a teacher at a Boulder, Colorado high school? So not might be Boulder High School, but that's really the high school of Boulder, is Boulder High School. Yeah. I'm a little nervous. Of this. But I feel like I have to read it so I can know the accuracy. It's important for me to verify the accuracy, especially if I've been to the place. So I'm going to put it there. I'm going to put it on, but it's on thin ice. You remember when you lived there? Never got there, but heard all about it. Yeah, Boulder is weird. It's a weird place. It is the mecca of vegans. It's a very, very rich people live in Boulder. The very rich white vegans pretty much own Boulder. Yeah. You have friends in Colorado. They better have done their research, okay? I live here. I've lived here since 1991. We moved here in 91. I was 4 years old, so I am basically native of Colorado. I'm originally from Minnesota, and I did Minnesota, and like, you got to be accurate in Minnesota too, because I was born there, and then I did go to my first degree. My linguistics degree is from St. Cloud, and then obviously Japan. I lived there for 5 years. If you don't have that accuracy, we've got issues. Okay. Unless you purposely tell it, like like my book Search for the Phoenix is set in a fictional town of Ashport, which is very Estes Park-esque, I would say. Golden and Estes Park if you mix them together. And then in Hisvacak, I have the town of Pandora, which is actually an unincorporated community next to Telluride. And I did take a lot of liberties with it because I wanted to create my own town. That's okay to do. But if you're going like, no, this is Boulder, Colorado, you gotta be accurate as hell or I'm gonna judge you. And that's what we say about that. Be warned. World Breaker by Becca Lee Gardner. Oops. What did I just do? I hit a thing. Hold on. We're not ready to share this tab yet. Why did it not? World Breaker. I wasn't ready to share that screen yet. This looks similar. I wonder if they got the same cat. Okay, here's the thing. This looks incredibly similar to my friend Kendra Merritt's book, just in design, which I'll bring it up to show. Hold on. Where is... Yeah. Hold on. Uh-oh. It's even the same. Are they in cahoots? Because it's an Eldros Legacy. Oh, wait, no. I want to... Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Are these... Wait, why is... I'm just going to look up Eldros Legacy. Is this like a collaborative thing? Okay, this might be a collaborative thing. Because Todd Fonestock has it as well. Quincy J. Allen. Okay. I got really scared for a second. I think this is a universe of various... What is Eldros Legacy? What is this? What is this? About Eldros, give me that. What is this? Okay, the Eldros Legacy is a multi-author shared world mega epic fantasy project managed by 4 founders who share the vision of a new, expansive epic fantasy world. Okay. Oh, I got so scared. I was like, wait. Okay, so Kendra is part of this. Got it. I did not know. Now we can move forward. Well, I know it's not AI then, because I do know this, my friend, and like, she doesn't use AI stuff. It is a collaborative effort. Okay. Oh, give myself a heart attack. I thought, I'm like, did I just find plagiarism? No, I did not. Okay. The dark hungers for Xara. It has plagued her since she was a child. She is desperate to control it. As a land mage, she should be able to control it. But the dark is growing wild. She cannot pass within 50 feet of a Noctum without its inky arms lashing out to drag her inside. Even the most commonplace shadows have begun to reach for her. Now her brother lies dying on the deck of her ship. Her only hope of saving him is to sail Nocte Morosa, a city wedged between 2 walls of Noctum. There, she must strike a deal with the city's vengeful leader, avoid a fanatical cult that wants to own her, and resist the whispers in her mind, voices that accompany the shadows. The dark is alive, it wants her, and once it succeeds, it will swallow the entire continent. Yeah, there was an artist name anyway. And like, I went on to the Eldros Legacy website, and it has it there as well. So... Whew. Got so scared. Well, I'm going to add it because I do. I don't actually own Kendra's books for this. I do need to buy them from her, but it's interesting. It's one of the ones I'm definitely reading because I'm going to read everything Kendra writes. So I will add it so that I can see other writers in it. I didn't know that it was a collaborative thing, but I know Todd, Marie Whitaker is in it as well. Quincy J. Allen. Authors I kind of know, so that's cool. Cool. Tiny bit got myself a little bit scared in there, but we're good. We are all good. Okay, Splintered Magic. I might already have this on my TBR. This might already exist. Is this already on my TBR? Or no, I was thinking a different book. But it looks very familiar to me still. But it does do what we call self-pub purple. And that is a lot of self-pub books out there have this purple-blue hue on the covers. I love a floofy cat. I feel like this... I might have already seen this one in CL Canon as well. Because we were examining Floofy Cat. I don't think it's AI, but I do think it's not a great cover, in my opinion. But that's because I don't like people on covers for the most part. Yeah, Crimson Phoenix Creations. Yeah. Not my favorite. It gets definitely plus points for having the kitty. But I feel like... Yeah, I've definitely read the synopsis of this book before. Let's read it again for y'all, though. Brigitte Donovan is down on her luck. Her husband dumped her for the biggest stereotype around, his secretary, and her family mansion is a decaying wreck. All she wants is to get it restored, enjoy the peace and quiet of living in 800 acres of primordial forest, and rebuild her life. Fate seems to be against her. First, her cat starts to speak to her, and what does he say? He's not what he seems to be. Seriously? Like a talking cat is normal. He does tell her that she's the great-granddaughter of a Fey Lord and very powerful. Only that doesn't seem right. Where's her magic? Why didn't her family tell her? Things aren't as picture perfect as they seem in her hometown of Kilchis, Oregon. In fact, they haven't been for a long time. For one thing, her restoration team is a pack of werewolves, and her new bestie is a witch. What's going on? Brigitte has to find out fast, she could lose it all. Her mind, her magic, her life. 206 pages? It is on KU. It actually is giving me a bit of Ashport vibes of my own book, with that style of humor. So it's kind of fun. Fun, fast read. I swear I know this. I swear. Is this already? Okay, it wasn't already on there. Why do I keep... Maybe I just previewed all the SPFBOX and that's what's going on in my brain. I don't know. I don't know. The kitty gets points. We are down to the final three. Final three. A Night of the Burnt Men by Emmanuel Akeo. A Night of the Burnt... Oh, why did it not... Emmanuel Akeo. Let's look at the author name. Maybe it... Well, there it goes. Oh, because Burnt Men, it has a space in between it, by the way. Just FYI. That's why I couldn't find it. Now, that does kind of scream AI. This is screaming AI to me. I don't know. Let's find out before we say anything, but that really gives me AI. There's no credit. It's 2022 though. Unless they updated it. Let's look. A Night Men cover reveal. No cover reveal. Yeah, this really, really, really is giving me AI. It's wonky up there. Yeah, I'm going to say this is AI. This very much is AI. That's unfortunate. I'll still read what it's about. Maybe if there's a potential other cover, we'll get that. But yeah. The world of Levia is covered in eternal darkness by the god who lives in the mountains and hasn't seen a sunrise for thousands of years. The creatures and people have adapted to the darkness, and a special few can harness the magic of the dark. Mecha, a former soldier of the Empire, is forced to flee with his daughter, hide in remote towns. But the Empire still searches for him. The Empire has orders to kill his daughter, who has the ability to harness the magic in the darkness. Her power comes once every 100 years, and the Empire fears what the god of the mountains might do to them if they don't find the child in time. To keep his daughter safe, Mecha must find the crater, a resistance group. But the road to the crater will take them deep into the dark and dangerous lands of Levia, filled with monsters and demons, where they'll have little to no friends. But when has a soldier ever had friends? I will say this needs editing. Some of the sentences are clunky and don't flow correctly, especially this one. We need a little bit of work there. And if it's the crater, that probably should be capitalized, you know. We'd all die of rickets after so much darkness. Yeah. It is on KU. It's 522 pages. I'm not putting it on my TBR. It's because of the AI cover. Although I do think just based on the writing of the blurb, it might not be up to par for what I would prefer. But at least the synopsis does need some editing there, I will say. Unfortunate, but that's my opinion. The Dreams Thief by Bella Dunn. Nope, come here. No, there we go. Bella Dunn. Pi is snoring very loudly, by the way. Unless there was a magic vitamin D supplement. There could be. I am severely vitamin D deficient, by the way. My doctors are always yelling at me because I forget to take my vitamin D pills. And they're like, you need to take double the amount. I'm sorry, I'm an indoor kitty. It's fine. All right. Interesting cover. Again, we've got that Self Pub blue, but it's a different style of the Self Pub purple blue. That eyelash looks super detached, though. That... I don't know. Is that AI? Just that eyelid, the eyelashes. Oh, okay. Well then, okay. Maybe not. I just need to contact them and be like, hey, that eyelash looks detached. No AI was used. I just am suspicious of that eye. That eyelash. It's, you know. But I'm glad that they at least have that in the copyright there. The Fae live amongst us. Brun Makla is wearied. Maklu? Brun Maklu is weary. Do I need to read this in... Is this a Scottish thing or something? Or is this an Irish? I don't know. Brun Maklu is weary. For 500 years, he endured a life of loneliness, impatiently waiting for his days to come to an end and his grief along with it. Fate, however, has other plans. A new heir to the legacy he is duty-bound to protect is born, 250 years after his greatest failure. Brun has no choice. He has to fulfill his purpose, and hope this task will be his last. Elizabeth Lizzie Endell was prepared to spend a very long summer in the company of her parents when the news of an astonishing inheritance of Scotland wreaks havoc on her otherwise ordinary life and puts her on the path of the captivating Brun Maklu and of mortal danger. To survive, Lizzie and Brun will have no choice but to unearth layers of secrets and solve ancient riddles. Will they find a way to defeat the faceless creature known as the Dreams Thief? There are graphics. Now, granted, I've read smut before. It's not immediate, no. It looks fun. I love a good, person going into another country to experience things, but do we have experience there? I don't know. Not a normal fantasy reader, but this is a great story. Okay, cool. Okay. Unseelie, it's a word you haven't seen in a minute. I see it a lot, but I read a ton of fantasy, so the Seelie and Unseelie courts are not unfamiliar to me. Integral to the story's dark archives. As long as the smut part is like, it's important, then I don't mind. But when it's just gratuitous, then I mind. So if that reviewer's saying that it is integral, so. Hi, Hara! How's it going? Back to my days of playing Changeling the Dreaming. So I'm going to tentatively put this one on. Let's hope for the best. Bella Dunn, if you're looking, I just think we need to fix that eye. That one eyelash is hanging off. I would just ask your cover artist to fix that because it's bothering me. It's bothering me personally, so you need to fix it. Well, we are on our final one. Our final one of the day, Breaker of Fates by Vela Dinar and Micah Ianandria. Fates, there we go. I'm scared to show you guys this cover. Immediately, I'm like, this might not be for me. What is this? What is this? What am I looking at? What am I looking at? I'm scared. I'm a little scared of this one. It won't show me. Oh, cover art. Okay, we do have cover art. I mean, I didn't even think for a second it was AI, but I'm a little nervous. Okay, let's go. Perilous quests give rise to heroes, and broken songs call for the chosen ones to be mended. Roderick and Kiva, once friends, now orphaned by a dragon's wrath that fractured the harmony between the great clans, spend their days locked in battle until they are reunited, realizing that they're both dating the same guy. Mateo, whose overdue transformation into a dragon is complicated by feelings of self-doubt after the disastrous attempt to broker peace. Choosing to get along is one thing, but forgiving one another, or themselves for the hurt they've inflicted, is another. Kiva keeps seeing the face of her dead best friend in her dreams, and Roderick's suspicion and distrust keep him up at night. Soon, though, a great threat unites them against a common foe. Someone has stolen a song from the gods and disrupting the tenuously rebuilt harmony of their homeland, and the very beast that tore them apart threatens to be set loose. True heroes of Core Cosma are required to serve as vessels for the other four godly songs and reforge the divine harmony. Neither Roderick nor Kiva are such heroes, but unless they can unite the divine and broken songs, unless harmony brings the Shattered Clans together, all will burn. They are not chosen, they are not the heroes of the story, they are broken, and they must be forgiven. I don't like a cheating aspect. That's the thing. When they find out they're both dating the same guy, I don't like that. I love having more gay, but I don't like cheating. I don't like that because clearly they didn't know they were like, if with polyamory, great. This is cheating because they didn't know they were dating the same person. So that person, Mateo, you are a red flag, my dude. You're a big old red flag. That's what I have. It's 653 pages. It is not on KU. It's $3.99. I really don't like cheating stuff, though. Okay, but they're polyamorous, so maybe it goes into that, but that's my personal thing. I don't like cheating. I love queer rep. I love good polyamory rep is great. Maybe I'll get over it in this one. Maybe it won't be that bad. Maybe they're all just polyamorous, but they didn't talk about being polyamorous together, which is still, you know, a communication problem. I don't know. Yeah, I'm like, I'll be looking at it. I will be going in with caution. We'll go for it. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. At least it wasn't what I immediately thought it was going to be with how this is done. I was like, is this going to be a very, very raunchy book? I don't know. So we will give it that. Okay. But that is all the selections for Before We Go blog. What a group. A very interesting group. I'm glad that we found a lot of them were not AIs. So next episode, we will go over Queen's Book Asylum. And following that, Philip Chase. Following that, Covers with Cassidy. And following that, Kitty G Books. And following that, Captured in Words. So many more Fridays. I do this every Friday around the same time, usually 10 or 11 a.m. here in Colorado. And then later tonight, I will be back again with Hala, in theory. If Hala, you're still here and you're joining me tonight, for Productivity Sprint. So if you are, you know, as your writers and stuff, we all get together and do stuff and have a great shenaniganing fun time. I did promise you a second dog. She is very passed out. Hey, baby girl. Come here. I would love to see you. Can I have a dog? Can I have a dog? Come here. Come here. Come here. Rachel! She's slightly heavier. Here's a second dog for you. This is a Woosie. Hi, your baby. Oh, so sleepy. We're so sleepy. Oh, are you falling asleep again? Are you just falling asleep on me? That's okay. You can fall asleep on me. So Lucy is a Dachshund German Wire Pointer mix. And she's my training dog. So whenever I used to train puppies, she would train the puppies as well. She got to do it today on our walk. We met a 14-month-old golden doodle, and she got to put the golden doodle in its place, just like she would before. I love you very much. I love you very much. So, she's so sleepy, though. We are very sleepy. Okay, I'll put you back to, oh, so sleepy. Okay, you can go back to bed. Here you go. So, there you go. I promised you dogs. I can't promise you a bird because if I bring the bird out, she will attack Lucy because she likes to bully her. And we don't want Lucy to get hurt. Lucy's such a good dog. She does not fight back when Mambo bullies her, though. So, yeah. Look at Mommy. I was comfy. They love this couch, and they love my pillows there. So, cool. All right. Well, I will be back later tonight in a few hours with productivity sprints. So, hope to see you all there. Once again, if you like the content, check out my Ko-fi page below. If any of these books you're like, you need to read this right now, you can commission me to read them right now. Please don't, though, because my TBR, if you've watched my TBR video for June, it's wildly insane. Wildly insane. But you can commission me for July. That's fine. And yeah, you can also just donate if you're like, hey, this is good content. I don't make any money off of YouTube. I am not monetized here. So basically all of my money that I make for content creation is only through my Ko-fi page. So I appreciate it a lot. Thank you all for joining me. I'm excited to delve into all these books when I get to them because my TBR pile is never-ending TBR. That's what it's like. Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to go now. I will see you all later tonight if you be here. And then I'll be back again on Sunday for reading sprints. Sunday is an all-day reading sprint day. So come and join, and I'll see you then. Have a lovely rest of your day if I don't see you. Bye!